I'm Christopher Zweig in Colorado Springs, giving you reviews of more new movies, including Celine Sciamma's latest film, Petite Maman, Roger Michell's final film, The Duke, starring Jim Broadbent and Helen Mirren, and a Disney nature documentary on polar bears just in time for Earth Day called Polar Bear. Let's take a look. Our first movie is Petite Maman, directed by Celine Sciamma, who made the gorgeous Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Here she guides twin actresses by the names of Josephine and Gabriella Sands in the story of how a child loses her grandma, returns to her mother's childhood home, and wanders off in the woods only to meet another little girl who turns out to be her mother as a child.
Je t'avais jamais vu avant. Tu m'as pas dit comment tu t'appelais? Lenny. Je suis chez ma grand-mère. Elle est morte la semaine dernière. J'aime bien faire des petites tiges de chocolat et les manger.
Most American movies rely on the most obvious approaches to this particular genre with the same old lines and the routine formulas, but not Petite Maman, which gives it a patient and sweet nature with the twins acknowledging their character's reality. It's not supposed to be reality, but it can be if time gives them a chance. This is another excellent film from Sciamma. Next up we have The Duke, which is a wise and witty retelling about a stolen painting known as Goya's Portrait of the Duke of Wellington. Jim Broadbent stars as Kempton Bunton, a disabled pensioner who pleads not guilty to the charges of stealing it.
We're convinced that the Goya has been stolen by a highly professional, international criminal gang.
Mind your bloomers!
Almost certainly a trained commando.
You all right? Bitter biscuit.
That's Helen Mirren as his more responsible wife, who is appalled at the stolen painting in their house.
I'm shaken.
It's the shock.
Shock, yes, I'm shocked. There's a stolen masterpiece in my wardrobe.
The Duke is a little confusing at times, but it does provide us with the convictions and versatility in regards to Kempton's activism, ideas, and arrests. Broadbent is able to match the scope and mannerisms without hamming things up. He knows when to be comical and when to be serious, and that's how he fits into the role. Mirren also delivers a unique performance because of how she shifts in tone and acts like she should be the voice of reasoning. I almost forgot to mention that this is the last movie Roger Michell has directed before his death. Given its whimsical and good-natured tone, this is a worthy final chapter to his movie career. And our last movie is Polar Bear, the latest Disney nature film to come out in time for Earth Day. Narrated by Catherine Keener, the movie takes us to the Arctic, which is heating up so fast that the ice is melting, making it difficult for the mother polar bear to find food for her cubs. Polar Bear allows us to show sympathy for these creatures, and it's also a coming-of-age story for one of the polar bear cubs, as the girl polar bear must learn to hunt, fend for herself, and never judge male bears as only being aggressive. And without voice actors and only narrators, she doesn't succumb to the cliches of a coming-of-age genre. I mean, how could she? It's a documentary that wants us to care about the polar bears, and at the end of the day, or as always, we do. To recap on today's movies, thumbs way up for the original and sweet Petite Maman, thumbs up for The Duke and its witty and heartfelt retelling about a stolen painting and the man on trial for it, and thumbs up for the cute and heartwarming Disney nature doc, Polar Bear. Well, those are the movies I'm reviewing this week. I'm Christopher Zweig in Colorado Springs. Stay safe, and I'll see you at the movies. For more amazing content, please like and subscribe to my channels, and you can also read my reviews at cjatthemovies.com and listen to my podcast reviews at newhdradio.com.